we go. Another one. I hope y'all ready for this YouTube analysis today. Hope y'all ready. Today we going over 9 is greater than 10. 9 greater than 10. So if you see it in the title, 9 is greater than 10. How is that even possible? What do you mean 9 is greater than 10? Well, what we're looking at actually is the queen being 9 points and the rooks 5 and 5 equaling to 10. Sometimes that happens, sometimes it's not. Right now there's some cases. In fact, we have this new thing called the brain board. The brain board. Yeah, that's right. Shout out to you, DCD 121 with the prime. Thanks for that prime. Now look at this. We got the brain board today, and this is what we're going to use every single night for analysis. So here in this, the brain board, we're talking about 9 is greater than 10. 9 is greater than 10. Right, Shane, thanks for the 100 biddies. So here it is. As a general rule, 2 rooks are better than 1 queen. We usually assimilate the queen to 9 pawns, while the pair of rooks is worth 10. Right? Well, like brain board, am I right? Let's see now what factors can influence the imbalance. Okay, right? The position of kings. If the side with 2 rooks has an exposed king, the queen is usually equal or even superior to the 2 rooks, since it can easily create threats against the king. Number 2, the one we're looking at today, is piece coordination. Piece coordination, 2 rooks are better than the queen if they are well coordinated. This is very important, as 2 rooks that cannot manage to help each other will become a target of double attacks. The queen is usually better if there is play on both sides of the board. Since it can reach faster from one square to another, it will be easier to create threats on both wings. Okay, so I hope y'all ready for that. I hope y'all like that. Right, that's what we're looking at today. Bing, bang, bow. Right, that was the brain board. Now, let's get to the analysis. Alon Greenfield versus Mark D. Seitlin. Right, it's a silent T. Silent T, right? Okay, silent T out here. Weird, you know. I got a silent P at the beginning of my name. That's how you want to spell my name these days. Right. Thanks, Waffles. Thanks for that, bro. Thank you so much. Thanks, bro, for the gifted. Appreciate you, bro. Now, let's get into it. Yeah, these guys are actually both 25 something at the time, which was, when was this? This game was in 2021, actually. So this was recent. But these guys are, oh no, I'm tripping. That's from, actually, never mind. That's not from, this is not from 2021. I'm going to just tell you right now. This was in 96. I was definitely tripping there. In fact, the game 2560 is white's rating. 2545 is black's rating. What was from 2021 was how I did the thing to get the PGN. Okay. So these guys was both super strong. Shane, you stupid. You stupid. All right. So here we go. Right. Here it is. C4, English. Now, in fact, it's not garbage at all. In fact, it's extremely strong. And I learned a little bit of English myself, just because I'm going to have that in my arsenal, in my repertoire, just in case I need to use it. But the C4 English, I like to do the Botvinnik versions, but we're going to fly through stuff. We're going to try to make these, of course, you know, succinct and not too long like we usually will do, because we want you to watch it over and over. So it's 15, 20, 25 minutes in that range. Here we go. C4, E5, right? E5, knight C3, knight F6. Okay, knight F3, this is a different type of English. You're actually trying to, usually when they go here, you can go for E3, D4. I like the Botvinnik setup with E4, D3, and knight E2. No matter what black plays usually. And you have good positions that way if you know what you're doing. Knight C6 and A3, so stopping anything from swinging into B4. G6, G3, bishop G7, bishop G2. This is standard theory. This is stuff you already do, you all the time kind of do, right, when it comes to the English. You put the bishops here. The knights sometimes vary. Sometimes you put the knight on D2, which is kind of strange. But definitely knight C3 or knight F3 or knight E2. You can even play for E3 and D4 in many cases. Castles, castles, D6, D3. Okay. After D3, there is the H6 option, stopping anything from swinging into G5, sort of like a King's Indian setup, is what black's going for with the knight C6 instead of knight D7 option. Still flexible. And the chat is going to be on you in a minute, so pay attention here. Bishop D2, bishop E6, B4. White just has space, but right now it's sort of equal. Black's developing, white's developing. Queen D7, B5. Oops, sorry. And that's a different position, by the way. And knight D4. Okay, let me make sure. Wait, this is the same game. Okay, there's a lot of analysis I did around here. So, all right, knight D4. After knight D4, we take on D4, takes on D4, and knight D5. Right. I finish this out. Knight takes D5. C takes D5. Bishop H3. So we're going to slow it down a little bit here. Now it's on you, chat. Bishop H3 happened. This is what you'll see a lot in the English is white has some space. This one's kind of strange. It's a strange English. Like, look at these pawns tripled like on the D file. This is a strange English. And this is kind of hanging like, what is going on? This is a strange English. Now, again, these guys are both over 2,500, very strong. Now it's white to move. What do you do? What would you do in this position? Looks like a reverse closed Sicilian. Oh, kind of right there. In fact, Itbu, actually, it's good to know that the English is a reverse Sicilian in the first place. If you think about that one, that's pretty fire. You plan a reverse Sicilian, a tempo already up. It's pretty nice, right? So just think about that for Sicilian players and stuff like that. So Bishop H3, and what do you play? I see Queen C1, Rook C1. Take that bishop. Like, man, get rid of that bishop, bro. A4. Push the pawn. Here we go. Pretty simple. It actually is take the bishop. Queen takes the bishop. And then Rook C1. Now, Rook C1's hitting C7. Yo, what's up, Serious Biz? 39 months. Bro, you are a legend. 39 months. Wow. 39. Bro, we've been streaming like 39. Maybe like 40, 41. Oh, wow. 39 months from Serious Business. That's disgusting. It's a 3-year badge. Sheesh. Okay, so Rook to C1, hitting C7. Rook A to C. And then what do you play now, chat? What do you play now? This is a sort of a way you would see this in the English a lot. You just play on. You're trying to grab something here, right? You're trying to grab some space, try to take advantage of things. This bishop is a little bit better than this one due to just the scope. The queen's kind of annoying, but can't do much with it. F5, F4, not really going to work. What do you play? Living up to his biz name. Yeah, he's serious about his business. He living up to the name. Big facts. E4, pass pawn. E4 actually will allow him to open up his bishop. Only streamer to whom I sub. Appreciate you, bro. Serious biz. E4. We got Queen A4. Okay, Queen A4 action. Got it. I see it. A4. These are all good moves, guys. All good moves. In fact, everybody's right here. All of those moves are actually moves that you can make. Right. The move that he played here was actually E3. Kind of like what Elevation said, but he just played it once. E3. E3. And the reason for this is because he wanted to take this way, open a file, and push this. I mean, it's still playable. You could have played E4 as well, but he didn't have to opposite. Right? So this is why he played E3. E4, I don't have to take it. But this way, he takes this way and allows to open a file, maybe some F5 action, also, bullying the file as well. Okay, here we go. F takes E3, H5, Queen F3. Queen D7, right? And these are moves. This is an easy one for you guys. Not as much, not as hard, not as complicated, not as many pieces on the board. After Queen D7, A4 does defend, B5, very nice. Right, and after this A4 move, black plays F5. It's about to get real spicy. Rook C4, Rook F7. Double on the file, dub on the bub, okay? We're going to double, put some pressure here. He says, Rook E8, okay, you can take this if you like. And white was like, nah, I'm good. I'm going to play Queen F4. I'm not really about to take this. Then Rook E5. Bishop C3. Slow it down, slow it down. Rook takes D5. Here we go. Bishop takes, king takes. And now what, chat? Now what do you do? Here we go. It's about to get spicy. Today's lesson is all around what's about to happen right here. Hold on to your hats. Keep your hands and your legs inside of the vehicle at all times. Buckle up. White to move. What are we doing? I see Rook C7. I see Rook takes C7. Another one, Poker Chess says Rook C7. Rook takes c7, then rook takes c7, says elevation. Rook c7. Lots of rook c7s. I like it, chat. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. It is rook c7. Clap it up. Okay. Okay. All right. You are not garbage. That is very good. Now, of course, that goes along with what we're talking about today is 9 greater than 10. 9 greater than 10, question mark, whatever. 9 greater than 10. Right. So, okay. It seems it's really, really quiet, right? So now after sound effects are not working. Oh yeah, here it go. I had it muted. I had it muted. There you go. That's for y'all, right? We let y'all out. Yeah, it's fine now. It's fine now. Perfect. Okay, there it is. Yeah. So rook takes c7, celebrate, celebrate, celebrate. Queen takes c7, rook takes c7, rook takes c7. Now, you better get this right, Chad. Because now this is 9 greater than 10, right? If these rooks get connected and the rooks get connected and they do their thing, you're going to be in a lot of trouble because 2 rooks equal 10. The queen is only 9. So what do you do from here, chat? What do you do? It is white to move. What you going to do here? 12 is greater than 10. Mike Altal, or my grandfather, says Elfins. Nice. Now d4. I see d4. I see d4 trap him. d4 behind the bars. Oh, d4, 10 equals 9, 5, d4, d4, another one for d4. Parker chess with e4. Lots of moves in the chat. Lots of moves in the chat. Okay, e4, d4. Got to stop the rook coming to c5, so d4, queen f1, d4, exclam. He said exclam, queen g5. All right, let's see what that move is. Let's see what that move is. In fact, chat, you are correct. It is d4. Great job. One time for the one time. One time. One time. Very nice. You actually locked that rook up. So now when you go back here, he already had to think of this before he went for it, right? He already had to think of this. I need to lock down the 2 rooks. If I'm going to give up, right, the 2 rooks for the queen, 9 being greater than 10 in this situation. If I want 9 to be greater than 10, I have to lock up and keep at bay the 10 and make sure the rooks cannot coordinate correctly. Rook takes, and d4 for the score. Get the man off the board. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What's up, Jake? What's good? Right, so now this rook looking absolutely disgusting. This piece is not there. Get him off the board. So what black played here was rook e7. Rook e7. Now, chat, look, this ain't over. This ain't over. This ain't over. Okay, what do you do? It's white to move. 0 cash flow. You know it, big dog. What do you do? It's white to move. Yeah, black didn't give up because he's like, okay, you know, I still got 2 rooks. I still got 2 rooks. That's what he said. I mean, I still got 2 rooks, fam. That rook in the shadow realm on d5. He in the shadow realm. Finish him. Okay, queen f3, queen g5, king f2, queen g5, h4. The legit beast things are to follow. Queen f3, queen f1. Okay, okay. You got another queen f3, king f2. King has to be a shoulder before the king. Queen f3 again. You got h3, queen g5. You guys all have good moves here. In fact, I haven't seen anything garbage. I mean, I'm surprised here. Y'all must be getting better. Queen f3 actually is the move, attacking the rook. Attacking the rook. Black has to go rook e4 if he wants to keep it. Now, we might start seeing some garbage moves here. Let's see. Let's just see what you're doing. See if you're paying attention. It is white to move, chat. What do you do now? What do you do now? Now, there are 3 moves that are all around the same here. According to the engine, literally all 3 of these moves are like the same. But let's see if you find any of them. Okay, we got queen e2, h3, h3, h3 to prep g4. Queen e2 again, queen e2 question mark. Elfin says h3. Queen to f2. It's pretty good, guys. In fact, actually, queen e2. Queen e2 with the intention of, if rook takes d4, what do you do? If rook takes d4, he like, oh, got you, big fella. Gotcha. I gotcha, says black. Now my rook's about to be coordinated. I'm looking all good here. Queen A2, Queen B2. There it is. Queen B2, pin for the win. Get the man off the board. Utterly disgusting. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Pawn takes rook is coming next. So, after Queen E2, Black's like, I'm not falling for none of that garbage, and play King F6. King F6. Now, you got a lot of moves you can make here. And in fact, he did not play any of the top 3 here. He didn't play any of the top 3 moves here. He played a different one, which is, I mean, it just makes sense. Like, he's just making moves kind of in a way, trying to make something happen here. What would you play now, though, chat? King F6 happened, and then what would you play now in this position? Queen B2, I see Queen C4. King F2 from Red Eye Mama. You didn't see that, NJ? Yeah, Slick the General, what up, though? Thanks for the follow. AC Cool, thanks for the follow. Queen C4, King G2, Queen C4, Queen C4, King G2. Okay. Looking good, looking good. The move here, actually, the moves, number 1 from the engine is Queen A2. Number 2 is King F2. Number 3 is King G2. What he played, though, was Queen to G2. Not a bad move. Not a bad move at all. Kind of eyeing the rook. I mean, like, maybe just chilling. Like, maybe we'll bring the king up. I mean, it's kind of like a waiting game in a way. D Price, what's up, bro? Good to see you, bro. Where you been at? What's up, man? I know you've been working. Zebra Plus, thanks for the follow. Slick General says Queen D2. Yeah, he played Queen G2 in this game. All right, Queen G2. It ties the pieces down. Very nice, J Ming. Then King E6. He says, okay, now I'm trying to get loose here. I'm trying to move some pieces around. If I can get this going, you about to be in some trouble. White played King F2. Black go G5. Uh-oh. He about to get the pieces all loosened up and get these rooks right, and you about to go night-night. Right? So after G5, White goes King F3. King F3, allowing G4, and he wanted this to happen because if G4 happens, then you just go back to F2. And in fact, you trying to get this F4 off, which, I mean, really doesn't work here. Obviously, you just hang the rook. But, yeah, he was trying to get that to happen. So after King F3, Black plays H4. Right? H4. Now, remember, it's all about 9 being greater than 10. These are not pieces right now. I mean, you can't move them. You're supposed to have 10 when you're really out here looking like you got 3. You know what I mean? Or you got 4. What are these doing? Nothing at all. You don't even have rooks anymore. This is ridiculous. So H4 is on the board. What do you do about this, chat? Where do you go now? I see H3. Another H3. He says B8. G takes H4. King E2, G4, H3, I see G takes H4, King E2, I see G4. 2 for G4 and a King E2 there. We got a Queen C2 from Poker Chess. G takes H3, H3, G takes H4. More H3s. Is that man really gonna ruin his structure like that? Okay. H3. Okay. H3. I see you. Alright. H3, baby. H3. 100%. Garbage. Not a move. Garbage. Disgusting. What is he doing? For the people in the back. Wow. It don't work, bro. It don't work. I'm gonna just play G4. Now you gotta think. Right now, it's also very equal. Now you got to think. One more time. Yeah, you're right. For the people in the back. Sorry. Garbage. Yes, you in trouble. You're in trouble, my guy. You are in trouble. If you do pawn takes, cool. Rook takes G4. You about to give me the queen back? Remember, is 9 greater than 10? I got 2 rooks. 2 rooks. 2 chains, 2 rooks. Okay? 2 rooks here, big fella. 2 rooks. Whoa. Hold up. And you are in trouble. Right now, I'm about to get stuff loose here. Like, whoa, hold up. Now 10's greater than 9. Correct. Yeah, 10's greater than 9 now. You in a lot of trouble. H3 does not work. It does not work at all. And in opening, you could do this. This actually is a possibility. And Black would play G4, then King F2, and then Black's gonna have to just kind of sit and do nothing. And you have this pass pawn, and you're gonna try to walk the queen around and stuff like that. Right. So you just don't touch none of this. After King F3, H4. In fact, I forgot who said it. Somebody said it in the chat. Let me go up there. I think it was Poker Chess. Yeah, Poker Chess got it. Queen to c2. Queen c2 was the move here. I'm just about to reroute. Maybe come through the back door, right? See who over here, take this. I'm not touching none of this. I don't care about none of this at all. Black played g4, king f2, and then watch this move right here. f4. Whoa! What is this? Bro, what is this? It's absolute garbage, bro. Absolute garbage. Right? And what kind of like tricks me here is like, you know, I had to like f4 doesn't make any sense, right? Like we take d4, bro. Like I don't get it. I don't get it. And like, let me go check this again. Cause like this just don't feel right. Like I'm looking at the PGN right now, and I am baffled at the fact that he played f4 right here. Garbage. I am baffled, bro. Like the PGN says f4. Yeah, they both 2560 is white's rating. 2545 is black's rating. I'm looking at the PGN. That's what it say. Ain't no other way to put it. Ain't no other way to put it. Okay, I don't know if they was in time trouble. I don't know if my man's was in time trouble or what. Like I have no idea what this was. He played f4. He played f4, and then what baffled me next in a way, and it not that it really kind of baffled me. It was just like this man, instead of like, I mean, you know your position bad. You know your position bad when like he didn't even take the rook, bro. He didn't even take the rook. Bruh. This guy like 2560. He didn't take the rook. This is what he did. G takes f4. Jeez. Hit him. Hit him. Hit him. Give me everything. Your rook's still trapped. In a way. And then king f5. I mean, after king f5, you have queen c8. But this takes a lot longer. And I was thinking to myself, why would he do this? What is he doing? Like, I mean, really, you just take this and don't even think twice about it, bro. You don't even think twice about it at all. It's a free rook, and it's with check. My guy. Bruh. What are you doing? Garbage. I don't know what he was doing, but he didn't take it. Whatever. Pawn takes f4. Okay. Pawn takes f4. G takes f4. And style points. Maybe he went for style points. Correct. G3 check. We take, and then he took on G3, and rook takes C3 and king F2, and then get this, guys. He resigned right here. He resigned right here. Like, wow, very, very strange. Bruh. Black resigned right here, where he has plays still. I mean, the rook actually can get out a little bit now, kinda, right? But I mean, where do you put this rook? You know, I don't even know. Like, it's almost trapped. Like rook here, and you have queen e4 check. You losing this rook, right? So I guess anywhere you move the rook, like there's a check. Like it doesn't matter. You still lose this rook. But it's funny that like we went through all of this when we could have took on e4. Like kind of wild. He's flexing like a grandmaster. He don't need it, right? I mean, he could do whatever. He could have won. Like, you know, this is winning, of course. And what's funny is on the engine, this is move number 3. It's still a top 3 move. Actually, move number 2 is queen c8. Believe it or not. Move number 1 is obviously taking the rook. But believe it or not, queen c8 and g takes f4 are the second and third moves, respectively. Pretty fire. Pretty cool. Pretty weird at the same time. Bruh. But hopefully you learned today, right, on how, you know, 9 can be greater than 10. Usually 2 rooks beats a queen. If they coordinate it, and all that other stuff. One more time for the brain board so y'all can see it. Right? Oh, that's the wrong one. In fact, wrong brain board. There we go. Let's pull that up. So, right, as a general rule, 2 rooks are better than 1 queen. We usually assimilate the queen to 9 pawns, while the pair of rooks is worth 10. Right? Let's see how factors can influence the imbalance. The position of the kings matters. If the side with 2 rooks has an exposed king, the queen is usually equal or even superior to the 2 rooks, since it can easily create threats against the king. Piece coordination. 2 rooks are better than the queen if they are well coordinated. This is very important, as 2 rooks that cannot manage to help each other will become target of double attacks, right? That was the huge thing that we went over today. We looked at that. We've seen that. So now you know. I mean, you can go for the 2 rooks, but it depends. It depends. You have a link to that brain board? No, but you can take a picture of it. It's also going to be posted on the YouTube. So make sure you guys are subscribed to the YouTube channel. We did touch 10K. Shout out to you. We did 10,000. 10,000. Real hard flex. Real hard flex. 10K subs on YouTube because of y'all, man. Love y'all. So, and if you're watching this from YouTube and you didn't hit the subscribe button yet, it's not your time to do it. But you can copy this. You can like take a picture of it, screenshot it, whatever, you can do that. It's going to be here. All of you can be able to watch it. It will be the most recent video on YouTube, or you can catch it in the playlist, obviously there. So cool. Hope y'all learned from that. Pretty awesome, right? The queen can be better than 2 rooks in many cases, but usually the 2 rooks is better than the queen. It just depends on certain aspects and certain criteria and factors. So hope you guys enjoyed today's video. We're gonna have another one tomorrow. I'm gonna see y'all on the next video.